Welcome to StockMarketFunding.com. SMF Pro traders traded Amazon today. I'm going to show and recap their trade with them again. And basically what I do want you to know is that this is on the opening bell. You can tell down here it's 9:30. That's 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But you zip up, you came down, you put in this really good floor. And basically what traders are learning how to work through is the emotion of the jiggles. But they don't have to. The thing about it is they popped it right out of the open. They popped it down, ran it straight up. And this was where all the people were trying to get into trade or figure out where that buyer, where that seller was going to be. We popped up here to what we call a topping pattern. He comes down, but we could never break that low end. And basically we popped up again, which now makes it a one top, two top, triple top, but we came down to support. Never did break below the entry. Okay? And this little seesaw is where you're holding support. That means that the seller is not in control, seller's not in control. Buyers step in, then they drop it down. But guess what? The seller moved right in. But here's where the traders are learning how to make the SMF Pro Trader breakout using the SMF Pro Trader bar. And this trade was done today, and it was done quite nice. This was the opening part. That's going through the emotion of that first, well, in this case here, that was the first hour of trade. And this is where people get shook out of the trade. But you want to know that how to trade that ascending base, and it starts to ascend upward, and you pop the buy signal. You popped a crossover here with the percent DS. These are all things we teach you in the school, so you'll have to get there. So the bottom of this trade, as we were getting in, it was 136.50. The peak of the reversal was today 139.34. That's almost a $3 move, and that's a nice long-term breakout. And you can tell down here with the volume that the SMF Pro traders were using. The other thing that the SMF Pro traders needed to know is that 3-minute buy signal kept really going higher, and the numbers were working until we got up here and we started putting the top in. That's where everyone was in. They couldn't take out resistance. Bam, that seller, he comes back up and makes another top. And these are intraday wiggles and jiggles, but if you know how to use the SMF Pro Trading system, you can get these long moves. There's moves like this in equity. Sometimes it might be just half of that move. Maybe you don't get the rest of that breakout, but it doesn't matter. You're trading 1,000 shares. You're an SMF Pro Trader. You're here to make pro trading profits. You do 1,000 shares and take out $1.30. You just made $1,300. Then later in the day, pro traders went short right up here. And after we put in the top, which we did, is that we had a reversal bar right here. That's half of the SMF Pro Trader bar. And we came down and we bounced, and right across here from that original reversal, this was all weakness here. And we were coming down the hill here. That meant that this was going to go down. And even if you bounce, when this is falling, that MACD, which they've learned, and that crossovers, which they've learned, is that you're going to roll over. And you can't take out this high here at resistance is much lower than that high. And we come up. No buyer here. Every time we got here, the buyer was dry. Then the seller got control. And that's where we got the short down. That was going into the closing bell. And the traders did it right. And not only that, you went into a 3-minute sell signal. When you were getting a breakout over here, naturally, let me show it again. You got the buy program that came in on the SMF called the SMF Market Maker Buy Program. That's where they started running the bid. And the ask got higher and the ask got higher, and people wrote it right on up. But they'll know that just the opposite of the short, this was working. They also know at the reversal late in the day that this had started to work and it got into a sell signal. And there are time limits on an intraday level, but that was the big leg down. So you made, say you made $2 up, some made $1.50 out of that, some made a good move down here. That price is 138.74, and the bottom where the green bar came in late at the close is 137.17. There's a nice short spread on the way down. So when you add up the move that the traders made going up and the moves that they made going down, and you add that together, nice trade. And I want new pro trading students to keep getting these breakouts that you're taught and these breakdowns, and then using the SMF mathematical platform that allows you to get that move, and it also allows you to get that move with the other things that you're taught. SMF pro trading students did well today on both long and short AMZN.